So nowadays it's a trend to use to-do list, to use project tracker, to use Kanban. But what makes an actual effective task? But first, we need to ask ourselves, how do we even measure effectiveness? So this is what I came up with after researching from other people and based on my personal experience as a Notion consultant. So first we need to ask ourselves, did I finish it on time? Second is, was it helpful? Did I contribute to anything that's overall helpful on a bigger project, bigger task? So instead of me just procrastinating. And third is, do I feel satisfied? Which I think is the most important element. So did I finish on time? Is there must be an end date when we plan a task. So it can't be going on forever, else we cannot measure it. The second is, it has to lead to something bigger when we plan for a task. So if we are doing something just for the sake of doing it, then probably it's time to kind of question ourselves to ask, or even ask your boss, why should we do this? And the third one is, it should be done in 1 hour. So why does this matter? So I'll be focusing more on this part. The last one is, it should be done in 1 hour. You probably ask, why? Why 1 hour? Why does it matter? So let's take an example. So you have received a request to create a promotional video. So your first instinct is probably going to tell me that there's no way I can complete this in 1 hour. Yes, you're right. Because this is not a task technically, it's a project. So with a lot of tasks under it, such as, so our project is to create a promotional video, and then the tasks we have could be planning, it could be designing, it could be editing, it could be reviewing, and it could be posting. And all of this, you actually require different hats. For example, when I'm doing a planning for a video, I'm probably more like a detective, like kind of more analytical. When I'm designing, I'm probably more hippie, I'm more liberal, I'm more creative. When I'm editing, I'm probably very focused on my laptop, looking at each of the clips, how I can optimize it. When I'm reviewing it, I'm probably going to be very critical, like just judging, this is not good, this is good. And then lastly, when I'm posting, I just want to make sure that everything's uploaded properly. What are the text that I need to use? What are the keywords that I need to write? So, and that's the whole point. Planning for whole projects, instead of just a task, require different hats. It requires a different moods from us. And if you're just forcing yourself to create a promotional video, then you get lost. You feel not motivational because there are so many different things you have to do at once. And without proper distinction of tasks, you can now tell your boss as well, like how hardworking you are. You can actually show your effort, your work. And then maybe they'll get you more money, for example. And that's why it should be done in 1 hour. Why it's important is that we require different mood for different tasks. So this is more to how we kind of switch and change. And the second is, we will lose motivation if something looks too big and intimidating. That's why we have to break it down and make sure that things start moving. That is why this 1 hour rule of thumb is very important and very helpful. Of course, not everything can be done 1 hour, but in general, it should be followed if possible. And lastly is that, and we won't be noticed for our effort. So let's say we just do a whole videos and you let your boss know that I'm going to take 4 days for this video. And then your boss is going to ask you, why does it take 4 days? What are the things that you're doing? And you can't really verbalize it because you didn't plan it out properly. You can't show what are the tasks you're doing. Then it'll be a waste of your effort as well that you won't be appreciated. And yeah, just to recap, the first one is, did I finish it on time? So we must have an end date for it. And usually I will advise the person doing the task to set the end date so that you're accountable for it, and then you won't be like feeling like this is not what I'm being said, I'm not being forced to do this. Second is, was it helpful? It has to lead to something bigger. So whatever you're doing, not necessarily, but it has to an end goal. Like, I'm gonna just finish this so that this project is gonna get done with. So I'm gonna just finish this so this code will just run properly. And third is, do I feel satisfied? So even though we can't always be happy with something we do, but at least when we're done with it, right, it should be that, so I finally can get rid of this. So there should be some feelings that leads to some positive outcome if possible. Yeah, let me know if this is helpful and follow for more.